Hello again, it's Stig Plantell, and as promised, we're going to make an IKFK switch for Slimer's right arm. That's IK mode. We need to be able to switch it to FK mode and allow curves to be rotated so that we can operate that arm. To do that, we want to add an attribute to this control curve. IKFK switch will be our name. An integer data type will be fine. Minimum 0, maximum 1, default 1. So 1 will be IK mode, 0 will be FK mode. Hit OK, and that adds an attribute called IKFK switch. That is going to be hooked to the IK handle IK blend attribute. That is accomplished by going to Windows General Editors and Connection Editor. Select the handle, load it. Control curve, load that as well. Turning off show non-keyable will allow us to get rid of all extraneous attributes and just get right to what we need. We're going from IK switch to IK blend. And when you select them in order like that, they get italicized. Which allows us to go to 0 and move this controller and disengage that function. IK1, FK 0. Now understand this. The IK blend has incurred that connection code that we built in the connection editor. It will have a yellow swatch next to it so that you know you've built it properly. But that's all hidden in the background. Your animator just wants to see a curve and an attribute that they can toggle on or off. Okay? So in FK mode, we want to do just that. Control the character's arm in a forward kinematics way. That's where this curve comes in. It's the right IK, oh, it should be the right FK. Right FK forearm controller. As we studied before, we're going to snap that as a parenting function without the position preserved. So it snaps it, shows up in the outliner. We're going to copy the name, we're going to group it, and append offset group. Now the offset group is what you want to adjust so that it looks like something that would control the forearm. Very well. Let's just freeze those transformations on both those in case they haven't been. They should all be clean. As soon as we pull this out of the hierarchy and put it somewhere safe, between the cameras usually works pretty well, the offset group is going to take on all the translate and rotate positions that allow it to preserve this angle here, right? We're going to double click that, copy that name, and group it as well. Focus on that, and make a name that says that describes it well. Master group. Master group. There we go. Let's center the pivot. Center pivot. Good. Now, the only thing, that should be zeroed out as well. That's the offset group has all of the strange and some people call it junky data, but that's absolutely imperative in my mind. So that needs to be there. Later we'll be hooking the point constraint to that group so that it can move when this is in IK mode and allow it to keep updating. So this is This is highly necessary. So let's connect this via parent constraint by selecting the controller first, the joint second, constrain parent. But the thing is, we don't want translate on. We just want rotate constrains on. Of course, maintain offset is also checked. Add. So when we are indeed in FK mode 0, this will rotate that forearm. But you'll notice when we go to IK mode and fly this around, this controller just sits there. Well, that's okay, but if it moves with this, that would really be neat. So let's try it. Let's do just that. So we are going to set up, this is the offset group we're shooting for. So let's keep that in the middle of our outliner vision so that we can find it. When we click on this joint, I'm going to control click offset group and say point constrain with a maintain offset on, add it, so when this is flying around, that goes with it. Super, super handy and very, very cool in FK mode. You can now still run your forearm. Switches to IK mode, and everything updates accordingly. So that, if you adjust a little bit, it updates to the offset group and squares up so it looks like it's in the right spot. And there you go. There's your IKFK offset groups with a switch, and really nice functionality. Thank you.